Well, good afternoon, everyone.
Yes.
Welcome to the Thursday, what is today, May 4th meeting of the Irving, Las Colinas Rotary Club. We've got a house full of special welcome to all of our Irving School Foundation scholarship recipients and their family and teachers and Superintendent Hernandez. We're glad you're here today. We think Shane is on the way, but we're going to get started because we have a lot to do today. So Reverend and President-elect Bill Moore is going to lead us in our prayer, and then Rick Lindsay will lead us in our pledge.
Okay, as we go to a time of prayer, first off, we want to remember that Neil Davidson is in the hospital, and lift up Neil and Sandra for a prayer. And also, for some of us, a member of the community, Lori Humphreys, passed away very unexpectedly Tuesday night. And some of us are kind of in shock over that. So that's the prayer request. Now, for all of you young adults, you need to stand for prayer. If you're driving, it's a full moon tomorrow night, and the crazy people are out. And if you watch on the highway, the crazy are here. The normal people are normally crazy are out. The people who've been crazy at full moons are out. Almost got run over 4 times yesterday by people in Honda Civics. Just be aware, be safe. We'll see you next year. Join the spirit of prayer. Eternal God, we give you thanks for the blessings of this day, for this great crowd that we have gathered under the auspices of Rotary to celebrate the scholarships that we have given to these young adults. We celebrate that. We celebrate our work. We ask your blessing upon it, which is one of the most important things that this club does. We ask your blessing to be upon this food, to take it to the nourishment of our bodies, and to keep us this day in your peace. In the name of Christ we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Remain standing, and past President Rick Lindsay, can lead us in the pledge.
Thank you, Mr. President. Students, Rotarians, guests, please put your hand over your heart and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. You may be seated, and Donna's on her way up here to introduce our visiting Rotarians and guests. You have 2 sheets of paper today, 3. All right.
Well, welcome. And my first guest is going to be Noman Sharif. He's a visiting Rotarian from Elmwood, Wisconsin. And he'd like to say a few words.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Noman Sharif. I am from Elmwood Rotary Club in Wisconsin. I had a very short notice that I have a meeting over here, so I figured I'd take an opportunity to say hi to my fellow Rotarians. I'm also on the board of Shelter Box USA. I don't know if you've heard of that organization. It's a Rotary, started by a Rotarian in Truro, England 23 years ago. It's a global humanitarian relief organization. We are in about 12 different countries right now, including 3 things in the Ukraine, like in Poland, Ukraine, Moldova. We're in Syria and Turkey, we're in Pakistan, we're in parts of Africa, and a few other places around the globe. Judging from people haven't heard about it, we'll send some ambassador over here to talk about it as a program or do it on Zoom sometime soon. Again, thank you for the welcome. Unfortunately, I have to run to another meeting at 12:30 around here. Thank you for Donna and Lynn.
Flags. We're going to present that to you for the city. Next time you're here, you can bring us a flag from your club.
Thank you. I'll be happy to mail one before I show up next time.
Thank you. So we get your flag.
I'll get the flag.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you.
We have many guests today, but it's a good day. We have Shannon Davis, Jacqueline Lee, Al Harris, which is a counselor at Irving High School, Kenny Rivas, Linda Rivas, Paulette Young, counselor at Cardwell Prep, Carmela Perez, counselor at Parker High School, Ezra Thomas, Vanessa Robles, Maria Robles, Dr. Juan Carlos Martinez from the Irving ISD, Jennifer Strom from Irving School Foundation, Victoria Mendoza from Irving School Foundation, Tamara Whitfield, Nimitz High School Counselor, Leanna Beckman from MacArthur High School, and Erin also, guest of Robert also. What a great day.
We welcome all of our special guests and visiting Rotarians. And President Shane Webb is in the house, so will you give it up for President Shane? Was that over, or I'll turn it over to you.
Well, you were doing so good.
He's wearing a skirt.
Are you surprised, Robert?
That's what took it so long. Yes.
That's right. Friends, it is so wonderful to have all of you here this day. Have we done our invocation already?
Yes, we did, and
Awesome.
pledge, so along with the program.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm basically gonna call up one of my good friends, past president Crystal Scanio, and she is going to introduce our wonderful and exciting program today to honor and recognize our scholars.
So fun to be here with all of our students. I get the privilege of introducing them to you all. Those who are at the breakfast, students at Breakfast with Stars. So you heard the amazing stories, but today I think you're going to hear a little bit more from them. And I want to start off by thanking the Rotary Club. I don't know if we do this enough. We try to thank you all for everything you do. But you are an integral part of everything that Irving Schools Foundation does, from helping us volunteer with all of our programs to donating the funds that help us award these scholarships to our students. It's up to you to say, Irving children need our support. They need scholarship funds, they need program support. So you all are amazing, incredible partners to Irving Schools Foundation. So give yourselves a round of applause for that. And students, I know you'll hear this from me quite a bit throughout the day today, but we hope that you see what's happening here at Rotary, you see the amazing people that come to these meetings to have a heart for service and want to give back to our community. And we hope that you someday join Rotary in some form or fashion. I know we have some former Rotarians that receive scholarships, Shane, yeah, that have now come back and now they're serving their communities through Rotary. So we hope you consider that. It's a lot of fun. I've been a member of Rotary for over 11 years now, and it's just been a phenomenal addition to my life, and I've made a bunch of lifelong friends with this. So that's my plug. Shane, I'll take my check later. I get commissions for that, right? Or something. Kidding, I kid. But truly, I hope y'all do. And there's one program in college too you can join. So I want to start by introducing our first student. She's looking at me like, oh, your first Brianna. So we have Brianna Belden from MacArthur High School, and she received the Irving Las Colinas Rotary John Boyle Scholarship. So as you all know, this was one of our newer scholarships that you all created to honor John Boyle, and we are very excited to be able to offer it. I want to tell you a little bit about her, but I also want her to come up and tell her story. So why don't you come up here while I brag on you, and then I'll turn it over to you. So she was a member of student council for 2 years, and this year she is vice president. That's amazing. A member of fire truck crew. You might have to tell everyone here what that is, because you might not know. But she's able to show her wild and fun personality and school spirit. So we're going to see that here in a second. She's a RILA 5810 alumna. She represented MacArthur as a student leader. And she works to balance her schoolwork, her extracurricular activities, household responsibilities. She also has a part-time job after school. Incredible, amazing. I need some tips, please. And then her college plans. She plans to attend Prairie View A&M and major in criminal justice with a psychology minor. So, Brianna, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you.
Crystal, can you move the microphone? First off, I just want to thank the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Club for awarding me the scholarship. I feel incredibly honored and blessed to have been chosen to receive it, and I can't thank this Rotary Club enough for their generous support. I'm grateful for the opportunities that the scholarship has provided me to interact with and learn from the Rotary community. I've been able to attend various events such as Camp Ryla, where I've met inspiring individuals to motivate me to give back to my community and ultimately change my life and my perspective on myself as a student leader. Camp Ryla gave me the confidence to go out and share what I learned with others so that they can not only become great leaders, but inspire others to become great leaders as well. And I couldn't have done that without the support of this Rotary Club. Up until July of 2021, I was an only child to a single mom, but I was never really bored or lonely because of the fact that my mom provided me with so many opportunities to grow and learn. She allowed me to be adventurous and outgoing, and she allowed me to pursue any and all of my interests, from horseback riding to soccer. I pretty much tried it all. She has been the biggest influence and best support I've ever asked for, and I'm happy to say that this scholarship lifts the financial burden off of her shoulders as a single mother to two girls 16 years apart in age. And it allows me to truly focus on my education and make the most of the opportunities presented to me, and allows my mother to provide my little sister with the same opportunities that I had growing up so that she can have all of those experiences. And I'm glad paying for my college education won't be in the way of it. She already said it, but this fall I'll be going to Prairie View and Prairie View, Texas. There I will pursue a criminal justice degree with a psychology minor. My ultimate goal is to become a forensic psychologist. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for this scholarship, and I promise to make the most of it. My mom couldn't be here today, but she's on the Zoom. She just wanted to be here, so. Yeah. Oh yeah, my counselor, or she's not my counselor, but she's from my garden, Miss Perez. Yeah, she's here with me too.
We're gonna have time for questions afterward. I'd love for all the students, like we've done in the past, to come up here for y'all to ask questions. But one thing I'd love to know is, how did you decide on that major? Really interesting. So think about that. I gave you a cue that we're gonna have that question coming up later, I'm sure. I know a lot of you have questions as well, because we love our inspiring students. Next, we're gonna introduce Jacqueline Lee from Sigley Academy. She received the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Sigley Scholarship, and she'll come up here. Jacqueline, I'll start telling your story while you make your way up. She served in many leadership roles in her extracurricular activities, such as the Interact Club, Student Council, National Honor Society, and ambassadors. Wow, I don't know how you have time for all of that. She's a strong advocate for HOSA, UIL, Asian Culture Committee. She won all city champion for accounting. Not even a future accountant. Wow, okay. Pretty impressive. Won state in her health education HOSA team competition. Outside of school and work, she enjoys volunteering in the community and has volunteered with the Irving Symphony, the Irving Marathon, and Keep Irving Beautiful. And her college plans are to attend the University of Texas at Dallas and major in neuroscience. Very impressive. Please share a little more with us.
Sorry, cheers. Okay. So this is basically what I had written in my thank you note. I don't know if Mr. Chang had read it to y'all or if y'all had read it at all, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Sorry, I'm shaking right now. Okay. Thank you for choosing me as a candidate for the scholarship. I genuinely really appreciate it because out of all the outstanding applicants you could have chosen, thank you for choosing me. I have been involved with the community ever since middle school, and I began my service within the community as I entered high school. And I have volunteered for many events such as the Irving Marathon, the Irving Symphony, and Keep Irving Beautiful, and I have learned so much and gained insight as to more about people and myself. And with that being said, I truly admire what this organization is about, the purpose and dedication to the community that y'all have. So, people have always told me that volunteering was a waste of time and it would bring me no benefit, but I felt like they were wrong. I felt like volunteering brought a me that no one or anything has ever brought to me before. And so, thank you for recognizing me, my hard work and time. And as of right now, I plan on taking, well, I already committed to the University of Texas at Dallas, and I had originally selected information technology systems, but I'm debating on switching to neuroscience and minoring in business or psychology, because if I truly do want to pursue the different field, I have been blessed with the opportunity at my school to specialize in a program for dental, and I learned so much from that, specifically how a lot of people neglect and overlook the idea of having good oral health. And I mean, sure, they know that brushing and flossing is important, but they don't implement that knowledge into their lives. But I feel like there's a lot more problems in the world, and so as I enter college, I want to be open-minded and explore more pathways that I could be interested in and fully commit to one. And that's why I was indecisive on the major, because I couldn't commit to just one major, because I find interest in all aspects of business, science, and technology. So there you have it. And then, but whatever I do decide to fulfill, I know that I want to be healthy. And that's what volunteering has taught me, is that my passion is health. And so I just wanted to thank Irving Las Colinas Rotary for giving me this opportunity to potentially be undergrad debt-free. And so I'm really looking forward to being far away enough from my family to go on my own, but also close enough to my family where I'm able to go home and have their love and support. And so I'm also looking forward to building long-term connections with the Rotarians and hopefully becoming like one of y'all one day when I grow up. Yes. So thank you. Over there. They're working hard.
Very impressive and just wise beyond your years. I will tell you, it took me a long time to realize how much volunteerism added to my life. So you already found that key to life, and I love that. I want to introduce our next speaker, Katie Rivas from Barbara Carwell Career Preparatory Center. She received the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Dr. Elaine Free Robertson Scholarship. And I want to share a little bit while she makes her way up here about her, and she'll share more, I'm sure. But she's a great student all throughout high school. She was Student of the Week multiple times, also awarded Student of the Week of the 6 weeks. She takes extra classes during the summer to get more course credits. Smart, very smart of you to do that. She loves being a leader in class projects, assisting teachers, helping peers with problem solving. And her plans are to attend Dallas College and study electricity. We'd love to hear more about that. Come on up.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Katie Rivas and I'm a student at Carwell Career Preparatory Center. My job is being a mom. I know, it's hard. Even I can't believe it. How I have become so far. My future plans for college are majoring in commercial electricity. I'm looking forward to achieve this goal with the help of my scholarship. I'm really thankful for the donors and everyone who made this possible. And thank you for always being there for me and helping me achieve all the goals I wanted. Thank you to Ms. Young for being here today, and thank you for my mom for always helping me. She's my baby, let's say, the one that takes care of him every day. And basically, it's the second mom of my baby. And thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you.
Awesome job. Can't wait to hear more about what you do in your future. Love to hear about your baby too. See how he grows. Our next student, Vanessa Robles from Irving High School. And she received the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Irving High School Scholarship. And if you make your way perfect, you guys know the drill now. She's involved at school. She's the class vice president. She's the tennis team co-captain, National Honor Society vice president. During high school, she has developed strengths in communicating and supporting her peers, learning to help others thrive, finding new ways to connect with others, and being a leader. Sounds like a future Rotarian to me. What do y'all think? Right? It's like all the performing tests right there. She enjoys volunteering and caring for children at her local church and plans to attend UTA with a major in nursing. Let's hear more.
So I'm Vanessa. Today I have all here to my counselor and my moderator robots. I would like to thank the Rotary Club for this scholarship because it's amazing and it gives me really college because I know that financial help is very necessary. Especially for my parents because they came from El Salvador and just like all the time it's just like coming in daily. It's kind of sad to see because they're getting older and I really want to become proud. So just hopefully this gives me economic help. So that's something I'm proud of and thankful for. I did say I was going to go to UCA and hopefully that is in the future. As of right now, I will go to Dallas College and then just get my basics and see the earliest I can transfer into UCLA or another nursing. So I want to do nursing because I really like helping people and talking to people, helping them know that they aren't alone and that they have someone that's there and can care for them. And I feel like that would just be help for the community, which is something that I really want to do. And so yeah, I just appreciate y'all and the time and the effort just to make this possible for seniors and just I love to this every year. So just I'm very thankful and I know others too.
I'm going to pause here and just say, I know how hard it is, students, to get up here and speak in front of a group and share your personal story. And I know I speak on behalf of all of Rotary and say we're so proud of you that you, number one, have got to this point, but number two, you get up here and share your story like that. So thank you to those of you that have shared your story and to those that are coming next to share your story. It means a lot, and we love hearing more about you all and what you've gone through. And I don't have to tell the Rotarians this, but I will mention it. I mean, it's testament to Irving ISD and amazing things that our administrators, our teachers, our counselors, everyone on staff, even all the custodians, food and service, everyone loves these children, students, young people, and they are working with them to make sure they have great successful careers. So thank you, students, for sharing that background story with us. Next, I want to introduce Ezra Thomas from Nimitz High School, who received the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Scholarship for Nimitz High School. So I'm going to share this because this is what's on here, and I'd love to hear more about this. It says, I didn't take high school seriously at first, but then he got more focused on popularity, or he was more focused on popularity and students. Then he realized education was his future. I was like you too, very focused on the socialization. I know y'all are shocked. Socialization. Or I was often in the corner of the room because I talked too much. But it will come in handy in the future. Don't worry, all the socialization skills. He started doing volunteer work, got into academic DECA, National Honor Society, became a youth leader at his church, able to hold 2 jobs in addition to going to school. College plans to attend University of Texas at Dallas and major in engineering. So let's hear more, Ezra.
Hello, my name is Thomas. I'm here with my wonderful counselor, Miss Whitfield. And I know we said at the moment I was going to be teaching, but now I'm changing it to a special program called Chevron Academy, which is where I stayed 2 years in Dallas College, and then I go 2 years to Texas A&M at College Station, which benefits me a lot financially. And this scholarship helps a lot with that too, because since it's a lot more less price of Dallas College compared to A&M, going straight to A&M, this scholarship pays almost fully of all Dallas College. So I'm really about to take the Rotary Club for that. And yeah, high school was pretty crazy. At first, yeah, I said I really didn't take that off. My dad always warned me saying, you have to work hard, you have to work hard, but I always thought it would come up later. But it was my dad who really inspired me because he came from a third world country, India, and we visited there during my junior summertime, and he really explained like what he grew up with and how he couldn't go to school sometimes because he had to take care of his parents and farmland. And that's when I realized I had this blessed opportunity to like go to school and be a part of lots of things. And so that's why I got to NHS, academic county on voluntary work, and then youth leader in my church, which I'm very glad for all that, and thank God for all that as well. And I just really want to thank the Rotary Club for giving me this opportunity to speak here, and hopefully I can make some connections and see y'all institutions. Thank you.
See, those socialization skills you worked on before junior year will come in handy, because I expect you to go to every table and meet all these Rotarians. One of our students did not attend today, but we do have her counselor here, Carmela Perez, who will say a few words. But I'll tell you a little bit about Diana before I invite Ms. Perez to come up. So Diana Pena is our MacArthur, is from MacArthur High School, is our Irving, Las Colinas Rotary Doug Fox MacArthur Scholarship recipient. She's involved in varsity softball, senior class vice president, and volunteered for school events in the West Irving Library. Won all city champion for accounting, won state in her health HOSA, and also volunteered in many, many other ways. Plans to attend Johns Hopkins University and major in psychology. So, Ms. Perez, would you share a little bit more about Diana with us?
Good afternoon. This is directly from Diana, so I'm just going to read her words in representing her. She is an amazing student. My name is Diana Payne, and I'm a senior at MacArthur High School. First, I want to thank the Rotary Club for awarding me the Doug Fox Scholarship. I am honored and grateful to have received this gift from you. Knowing that a group of people believed in me and my dream motivates me to continue working to achieve them. For my future, I plan to attend Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland, and study psychology on the pre-med track. After graduating, I plan to attend the required schooling to become a physician's assistant. I have always wanted to be in the medical field, and going to the top schools for medicine in the country is a dream. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to further my career and to make a difference in my community. I hope to come back to the Irving Las Colinas Rotary Club, a college graduate, and a future physician. No words will ever express my excitement for what's to come, and I hope to make each one of you proud. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have made a significant difference in my life.
Ms. Perez, we'll remain standing, and all other counselors and school administrators that are here, please stand to be recognized at this time. So behind the scenes, just so you all know, and I want to also point out my team, I know they were just earlier with our guests, but Jennifer Schrum is our scholarships manager, so she works with our students, works with our counselors, and the incredible work that goes on behind the scenes to make these scholarships match perfectly all happens because of these counselors and because of Jennifer Schrum. She took hours and hours and hours to make sure that every single scholarship is perfect for our students. That the student, yes. And before you know, as our development manager, and she worked hard to raise money for the scholarships. So So I'd love to, if President Webb, we still have a little bit of time. Okay, perfect. I'd love to call our students back up for Q&A. I am well trying to too, but there are a lot of questions I know that our group has for y'all that want to learn more. So if y'all want to head up here, we'll just have you stand here and then I'll pass the microphone around for questions from the audience that they want to learn more about. Who wants to go first? Any questions first? Anyone have a question?
Let's go with your question you mentioned about the.
Okay, I'm always curious about this because, my dad was an engineer, my mom was a teacher, and how I made it to nonprofit is a very long, twisted road. I'd love to know from each of you how you picked your major. Was there someone that inspired you? Was there something that happened on your campus that they brought as one for career day? Just tell us how you picked your major.
So I grew up watching like crime shows, a lot of crime shows, murder shows, Criminal Minds. And I really knew that I wanted to grow up and do something like that, so that's why I picked my major in criminal justice. But this year I took AP psychology, and my teacher, Miss Turner, she's an amazing teacher. She just made me fall in love with psychology, but I didn't really want to major in it because I still love criminal justice more, so I chose to minor in that. And my career goal to be a forensic psychologist is kind of just like a combination of criminal justice and psychology, so that's what I'm doing.
So for me, I want to do nursing, and serving at my local church with little kids is why I want to do nursing pediatrics, because they just have so much energy, and again, like making sure that they feel loved and not get hurt is something that's really important to me. So that's how I would say that I chose nursing.
So I'm debating on neuroscience because all my life, well, my entire life, I've been, I spent days and nights in the hospital because of my grandma. She suffered from diseases such as diabetes. It wasn't technically diagnosed, but she suffered dementia from old age, and it was kind of a challenge just being with her and how painful it was. And so I just really loved how the mind works and how it functioned, and also the psychological effects. I also was interested in mental health disorders, and so I just found interest in doing neuroscience to learn more about it.
I wanted to major in commercial electricity because my grandpa has been working in commercial electricity for the past 26 years. And I just want to follow his steps because it has become so hard because of the family. So I just want to be like him one day. Thank you.
So my first year in my program, I don't choose a major. I look at all different types of engineering and then choose a major. But the reason I chose electrical engineering was because I have an older brother who is also an engineer, and I always really looked up to him. He was there for me all the time whenever I had questions for anything. And so I always wanted to do electrical because he was in that side of the field too, and I wanted to be just like him, so I chose electrical as my major.
Any questions from the audience? Of course, Laz.
Mine is kind of just keep you thinking, but where do you guys see yourself in like 5 years, right after college, a year after college? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'll walk slow so y'all can think. You want to start that way first?
Yeah. Where I see myself in like 5 years is hopefully happy. Excited that I graduated Texas A&M, and hopefully got a good job and helping my family out.
I see myself fixing all your house electricity problems.
I created a lot of career pathways in my head, so there's multiple. So there's the business aspect. So I was also interested in real estate, project management. But like I love, I'm a part of a lot of leadership programs in my school, and so I love like running things and like seeing all of it come together at the end. But then there's also the dental route where I become a dentist and potentially an orthodontist because I just want to help people fix their smiles and be more confident in their smiles. And then there's also a teacher, but I don't know. capitalism, you know, and so. Help kids grow and like, be an influence in their life, because impact the world somehow. Thank you.
So for nursing, I could be either like a hospital or a clinic, and just based off how the college experience has been, maybe I'll do like nurse practitioner or just go back to school for something else.
In 5 years, I see myself being a Prairie View graduate and still in school, trying to get my PhD.
Love it.
One more question, Dr. Martinez?
All right, so we have invested our lives educating kids. And our superintendent is an advocate for kids. I've spent 26 years of my life working with kids. And there's a huge sense of pride just to see each one of you guys representing us, the Irving Independent School District, and the work that our teachers, our counselors, our administrators do day in and day out, culminating in your senior year now, going into life and becoming part of this system, right? Because I'm an immigrant as well in this country, and education has been the way, the gateway to a transformation of my entire family. And so it is possible, and you guys are just about to burst into that. Here's the question that I have, because we're always reflecting about the work that we do and how can we make it even better. And so if I were to ask you one thing, and I know that perhaps there's more, but one thing that the Irving Independent School District, your campus, your teachers have done in your life in order to prepare you to take that next step into the huge unknown, what would that be that you treasure heavily?
I just started in the middle this time, Jacqueline, sorry. Anyone have an answer right away? Okay, perfect.
So I've been part of AVID since like my 7th grade year. So like going through that process of like learning how to take notes, learning how to study, going back to like lectures and stuff like that. And just I feel like something that I've also learned from that is like asking questions, making sure that I know what I'm learning, and if there's any doubts, then to go back. And I feel like that's something that has been really like progressive through AVID and that I've learned about. And then also like having a mentor starting my like 10th grade year is really good. So it's just they're there giving me questions, and yeah, it's been really helpful.
I feel like what I gained most is background knowledge. What I mean by that is I was part of engineering and also AVID, and through the engineering pathway, I was able to see like what engineering really does and how critique it is and all the different things that go into engineering. And through AVID, I was able to see like different colleges, what college expects from you, and be a little more ready for college. And also the courses I took, which is Blue Credits AP, I was able to get a little, I guess, started from college to see how college courses are really hard from that. And so that kind of thanks.
So I think it's just Irving ISD itself. So I'm on the superintendent's advisory committee. I've been on it for about 2 years, junior year and senior year. And it's just like so motivating for Ms. Nyda to come to our schools, talk to us, and really just listen to us and how we feel about our schools, what we feel they can improve. And she really takes the time to just come out and talk to all of the students and figure out what we need as students to be successful. I've also been an AVID, so that's since 8th grade, and that's really helped me in getting ready for college. And I feel like it has also, I've had so many amazing teachers, like truly amazing teachers that have just shown me that they believe in me and they know I can do a lot, and they just have put so much like faith in me, and I've used that, and it's been really helpful in getting ready for college.
Tell us what AVID stands for, please.
Advancement via individual determination.
Do any of the counselors want to share more about AVID, how you work with students, anyone? But no, y'all can share about AVID. It's coaching skills on taking notes and prepping you all for college.
So like the minutes, like the whole big aspect of like college, being ready to prepare for that, and just, there's also this like Big Brothers Big Sisters program, which is like you can pair with mentors, which are adults, and then you can ask them questions. And they kind of try to do it more personalized so that your mentors are similar to like what the students are.
This year it's been so helpful, like senior year especially, it's always been helpful since I've been in 8th grade, but senior year it's been like the most important because my teacher has shown me scholarships I could apply for I didn't even know about. She made applying for Irving Schools Foundation like a requirement, like you had to, because otherwise the people in Avid or didn't know about it, like they didn't know to apply, and they could have had opportunities that they missed because they weren't in Avid, and I feel like I'm grateful because I was able to have those opportunities.
Okay, so my answer for your question was that I got the amazing opportunity to attend newer schools because of Irving ISD bonds. So there's a recent Irving ISD bond basis. So I went to Elementary, Lady Thompson, and City Academy, which are newer schools in this district compared to the other schools in the district. And I feel like all the technological advancements gave me a better opportunity as to like giving me a better insight as to how the world works and perspective of like colleges and stuff like that. And I also like to thank my teachers for supporting us and just like really listening to our problems in China, help us solve it and like, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So we are at time, but I know President Webb has something that he wants to share with each of you. So if y'all are, I think some of y'all are in Marla and interesting, might know about our 4-way test. Are you all familiar with that? Okay, so our 4-way test are the things we think, say, and do, and we're giving each of you a coin that you can take with you to college, put it in your somewhere in your dorm room, or just carry it with you, and it'll remind you of your friends here at Rotary that have your back. We are your community. If y'all have any issues, need some advice, I hope you know that you can contact each of us here, and we've got your back, and we are here 100% to support you. So that's our reminder to you that we're here for you. And we appreciate each of you coming here today. We hope that you made some connections, and we hope that you continue to make connections with this group and hopefully come back someday. But we're so proud of you all, each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Know how this club raises money to support your scholarships. Memorial Day, when the flags over Irving, when you see all those flags, this club builds and distributes, and with help of a lot of other people. I want you to know something. If you're a Rotarian who is involved in the flag program, would you stand? I just have for the club, so that you will know, a prayer request. Next Wednesday, our president is having surgery to donate a kidney. And so we will lift him up in our prayer then. And I wanted you folks to know that. That is truly service above self. Okay? He gets the gold star.
That is good.
Thanks, brother. Thankful for Crystal. She'll be here next week to step in for me. So thank you for doing that, sister. We do have a couple of quick announcements before we get y'all out of here. We want to acknowledge the incredible work that we were able to do on the district conference and cruise. And we're hoping we'll have some time in the coming future to bring that up. We're short on time today. But we do have past district governor Max Duplant with us, who is on the cruise. Val Bozak, who is our foundation chair, was also on the cruise representing us. And Kathy Howard. So we were well represented. We were able to do a lot of good for a lot of people, thanks to donations by this club. And we're so thankful for you ladies taking care of the people there and taking care of the business. I know, I mean, suffering, but somebody had to do it. So we greatly appreciate y'all and the work that you did on our behalf. So thank you for doing that once again. And we're looking forward to see pictures and hear more about it here in the near future. All right, we are past time. We do want to put out a little note for those who are Rotarians here. We are going to incentivize your participation not only in the flag program, but also toward getting your Paul Harris. Some of you have already purchased flags out of the Millennial Fountain. It's just, I love Star Wars, so I can't help it. But you can, for $100, you can purchase one of those flags that we put out at each of the times we're putting flags out, but that we will also count that this year and this year only towards your Paul Harris. So that $100 will automatically make you a sustaining member for the year and count towards your Paul Harris. So if you haven't done so and you're interested, please see Rick or myself about doing that. David Harris and I, as soon as we heard that deal was being made, quickly wrote checks for $100. So we encourage the rest of you to consider that as well. Great. Jacqueline Lee, I'm going to invite you. Would you be willing to lead us in the four-way test? It's on the wall, and really all you have to say is first, second, third, fourth. So, will everyone please stand and join us in the four-way test as we are led by Interact President Jacqueline Lee.
The four-way test of things we think or say or do. First,
is it the truth?
Second,
is it fair to all concerned?
Third,
will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Fourth,
will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you. God bless y'all and have a wonderful afternoon.
Now we're going back to